we go. 8, read.
Number 53, Mike 53.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Hatchet. Spawn.
Blue draw Corker. Go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up.
22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers. Hey, exit.
Check 99.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the run.
61, matchbox lights. 5. Ready.
Tannehill. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
60 or.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf.
Mike 91. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Then we'll get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Hey. 4 down. I got two.
General West.
Rush in.
Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get 5 out of the scramble, hit second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
46-yard line.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
Better bring it. You better bring it.
Lead grip.
On second down, Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
6-6. Pull it high. Smooth.
Alert 3.
Hey, Delta. Shoot.
Here's Tannehill. Thomas has got it. Complete. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
5.
Now Leonard Fournette. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
64.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 4.
Throwing on second down, Tannehill. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 36, Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
80 weapon. Ready.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Three down, 3 down.
Here's Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Check 52. Go to 50. Check right. Check 50.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey. Watch the safety creep.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Wipe up.
Jim.
Go to 50.
56 to Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
13-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. It's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along.
Screen 18. 56. Heavy on the edges.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go! Get 300! Get 300!
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. On 1st down, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 11.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch the whip. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Big all right.
Hey, 626. We got to get out of it.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Watch the slap. Slap.
Back north.
By 56. We got it.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
This is fielded at the 27. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Mike 90 Wolf. Get your swerve on.
Be grip.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 36.
Protein spell. An alpha. 2.
Tannehill now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 49, check 49.
Fournette, and an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Fournette. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
60 outlaw.
53 is mine. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, X3. 218, chopper. Hey. High 7. Ready.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And Thomas has it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here for Latavius Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Rodgers. And he hits the former Saint, Jimmy Graham. 23 yards the pickup there.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready up.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
6-man. Check cross.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You draw quarter.
Hey, second and 3 at the 15-yard line.
91 is the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Rodgers now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Inside.
On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
258. It's a party now. It's a party now.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Rodgers to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 31-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Under 1061, matchbox lights. Hit it.
Now it's Tannehill. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double time, double time. 4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down.
Ready?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here we go. 30 base.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Showing it.
Go.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Let's get it.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans.